Nexa.
What's up, my bro?
How well have we received you in the team?
I think overall you received me pretty well. I think at the beginning I thought you guys were kind of weird a bit. Then I met you in real life and you're definitely weird, but yeah, like overall I think you gave me a pretty nice welcome and I already feel pretty comfortable in the team.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Nice. No knuckle from me, no COVID. How challenging was it to join a new team with players you have never played with before?
I don't think it was challenging. I think like every time you join a new team, you're pretty much playing with people you never played before. Luckily for me, I have some experience with like joining like brand new rosters, you know, and especially playing with people from different cultures in like the international scene. So I think I've adapted pretty well, and I think I'm getting to know you guys better and better by the day. And yeah, like it wasn't challenging at all.
From your experience with other teams, what issues have you experienced that you want to avoid in this current roster?
Not having an opera in the team, so I'll do my best to keep Manto here as long as possible.
How was the atmosphere in G2 and why will it be better in OG?
I think without Jax, the atmosphere was not so great, but with Jax, the atmosphere was really, really good. I think maybe it'll be better in OG because both of you are kind of like Jax and you bring like really good vibes, so maybe it'll be better because now we got two of them instead of one.
Let's go away.
That's good.
Nice. Viva la France.
We have something on my hair, bro.
Oh, okay, thank you.
I saved you.
You have something on your booth.
What the fuck?
Are you happy to keep playing alongside Niko?
Yeah, I mean, I played with the real Niko for like a year and now I have
The
the
real
fake
Niko is
Niko.
good, right?
The real Niko is really good, but let's see.
It's like a
let's
budget,
see-
it's like a
see-
low-cost one, right?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
flying in
Let's see the
yeah.
budget Niko. How he
Nico
performs.
Linho, you played with.
No.
You played with Nico Linho. And then he changed name. Yes,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
that's true.
Who got major finals though?
Him, but
Who played
never
in
won.
major? Oh, never won. Yeah.
I didn't either.
We didn't play minor. One day.
Yes, hopefully. Are we finally playing Vertigo in 2022, Nexa?
Yes.
Oi, that
Yes.
was a yes.
It's a resounding yes.
Who's gonna take the shit on?
You.
You,
No.
yeah, you.
Man, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, fam.
That's true.
You got Manto, you
Listen.
can play everything.
No, it's
Alexi
super.
can play everything.
Alexi?
Yeah, Alexi can take these roles.
He's
Okay.
not here.
Yeah. Okay. You can take them.
No, thanks.
You
bro.
replace
can
them,
have-
you take it.
No, you can have.
Oh.
I'm here to make you play first.
Okay, let's play Overpass. Can you tell me why you hate Overpass?
I don't really hate it. I just never played it so much competitively. I think for the past 5 years, it's been my permaban all the time. But I think, you know, a new chapter, a new team. Maybe it's time to
Yeah, and you can
to
take the
explore
bad doors,
some,
you know. You can
some
decide that.
other options.
No, should be you.
No, it's you, bro.
Yeah, it should.
Bro, it doesn't change even when the IGL change.
No.
No. How does it feel like finally to play with a good sniper?
I've had good snipers before. I think both Kenny and Amanek were good snipers, but I never really had like a hardcore super carry sniper. So if Manto proves to be one and I can help him achieve that, then that'll be
It's gonna be
something
really
new for
hard.
me.
It's gonna be really hard for him.
I don't think so.
No,
I think he's got what it takes.
same.
How much will you rely on Raga and Valde to lead the team?
On Casper, Raga, our coach, I think I'll rely on him quite a bit to help out with a lot of things inside and outside the team. As for Valde, like I will not rely on him so much. I think he just has like a certain job he needs to do in game, and I think so far he's been doing it really well. And he's so far earned my trust, and I know he's someone I can rely on. So that's making me feel really comfortable. And as for Casper, and cannot forget the assistant coach Kakafu, Alex. Both of them have been really, really helpful, and they know what they're doing, and I have faith in them.
Yeah, good answer.
Solid. People see you as an in-game leader that's using a loose style of play style. How do you see yourself?
I think that's pretty much accurate, but when you say like a loose style, it's more that like I like to give freedom to the players to kind of make their own decisions, make their own mistakes, and learn and improve with them and make them as autonomous as possible to be able to play the game on their own. I think I prefer to do this because in my previous experiences, while I was not in IGL, I always had an in-game leader who was always controlling and trying to kind of tell me what to do in like every 10 seconds of the round, which was really, you know, like difficult, and I didn't like it, and I always thought told to myself that I will, if like I'm ever IGLing, I will not be like this way, because I know what it does to like the psyche of the players and how it can affect them. So like giving freedom and supporting players to just be themselves and do the things that they want to do is like the way I like to IGL.
So what are the main weaknesses and strengths in our team?
I think it's still early to tell. I think we had a really nice group stage at Blast. Like we went undefeated, although it was just 3 best-of-1s. It could have been just a honeymoon period and everyone was like playing above like expectations, but we will not know until we play some more officials. I think it's hard to identify what are the strengths and weaknesses right now, but I think we're on a good path to have a really nice map pool, which is always a huge strength. And as for our weaknesses, so far I think it's maybe more like on the strategic side, since we didn't really have enough time to practice and prepare as much as we would want to.
Yeah.
So what are your expectations of this year with this new team?
My expectations, I think for like the beginning of the year, my expectations are not set so high. I think it might very well be a roller coaster where we will have some good events and some like really bad ones, you know, but that's the thing with like new teams, with new lineups. You gotta build and then create some consistency, and to do that it takes some time actually. But after that, I think like the main goal and like the expectations is to become a consistent top 5 team, and then from that point on just make sure that you guys finally qualify for a major, and then we'll see where the year takes us.
Yeah, I want to stick it. I want to stick it.
You want one?
Yeah, I want to stick it. Imagine Op Wildfire with Flame sticker, Diggle Blaze, Flame sticker.
That will ruin.
I would break the market. We just need a red logo. That's
You
it.
get the blue one.
You get the blue flame thing.
Blue flames, yeah, blue fire as well. It's good.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like Azula
the hot one.
Yeah, the hot. Yeah, it's true. It's above 100 degrees, it becomes blue. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, that was all our questions for you. Thank you for the answers. Great in-game reader, Nexa, Nemanja,
Thank you for the talk. See you at
Budget
practice.
Kovac. Bro.
Oh, Niko.
Bro!